June 20th, 1947. A casino in the middle of the Nevada desert. Three men in suits walk through the front doors. They don't gamble. They don't ask for anyone. They tell the staff one thing.
As of tonight, we own this place.
There's only one problem. The man who actually owns this casino isn't here. He's 270 miles away, in Beverly Hills, on a flowered couch reading the evening paper. At 10:45 that night, 6 shots come through his window. By the time the police arrive, Benjamin Siegel is gone. Nobody ever finds the shooter. The case is still open today. Siegel was nothing less than a professional killer. He never built anything in his life. He buried $6 million of the mob's money in the sand. He stole from the most dangerous men in America. And yet, history remembers him as a genius. The man who built Las Vegas. So, how does a killer become a legend? To find out, you have to go back to where it all starts. Brooklyn. The 1920s. Benjamin Siegel is 17 years old. He already has his own crew and his own business. The product is fear. He offers street vendors protection. The deal is simple. Pay him and nothing happens to your stand. Say no, he pours kerosene over and you watch your whole living burn in the street. Most of them pay.
That's the last of them, Bugsy. I told you. It's Mr. Siegel.
Bugsy. Street slang for crazy. Crazy as a bedbug. He hates it. Nobody in the crew makes that mistake twice. Most of Siegel's crew won't see 30. One of them will outlive them all. A quiet kid named Meyer Lansky. He doesn't fight, he counts. And he never forgets a number. Remember him. This is the world that raises him. Prohibition-era New York, the most violent business in America. Italian and Jewish mafia run the streets. Liquor is illegal, which makes it priceless. By the late 1920s, bootleg alcohol is a $3 billion a year business. In today's money, more than $50 billion. Stolen shipments every single night. Men shoot each other over it. Cars full of gunmen tearing through the Lower East Side. Siegel doesn't just survive this world, he's good at it. By his late 20s, he's one of the most trusted contract hitmen in the country. A founding member of the organization the newspapers will name Murder Incorporated. You want someone gone? You just make a call. What makes him valuable is that he feels nothing. A name comes in, he takes care of it. He goes to dinner.
What can I tell you? Business is business.
But New York has a problem. The men who are good at this die young. The wars never stop. Today's boss is tomorrow's body in the river. And Siegel is done with it. The alleys, the paranoia, the smell of it. He wants tuxedos, movie stars, a different life entirely. So in 1937, He throws a suitcase of cash in the trunk, leaves the New York dirt behind, and drives west. He thinks he's leaving the violence behind. He's driving straight into the version of it that kills him. Los Angeles, 1937. Sunshine, beaches, and nobody out here who knows what he used to do. For Benjamin Siegel, it's a clean slate and enough money to burn. He buys a mansion in Holmby Hills, sweeping staircase, oak-paneled library, a 60-foot living room, handmade suits, a red Cadillac convertible out front. The kid who grew up with nothing now spends like he's daring anyone to call him poor. He builds his dream house with secrets inside it. A bookcase that swings open with hidden panels, a trap door and a closet that leads up to a room in the attic. Even in paradise, the killer keeps an escape route. Old habits, I guess. He throws lavish parties, and the famous come. Cary Grant, George Raft, Jean Harlow, you name it. The women love him. He's handsome, charming, and the danger isn't an act. But the men who run this town look at Benjamin Siegel and see exactly what he is. A criminal with a good tailor. Then he meets the one person who isn't impressed by any of it. Virginia Hill. A courier for the mob, she moves their dirty cash and secrets across the country. As beautiful as any starlet, and twice as dangerous. Then the past catches up with him. Harry Greenberg is in LA. Harry is Bugsy's oldest friend. They grew up together on the same Brooklyn street, back when they had nothing. Now he's hiding, living under a fake name of Harry Schachter, in a rented Hollywood house. Bugsy stays away, thinking that might protect his friend. But Harry knows a lot, and he's been squeezing the organization for money to stay quiet. The word reaches New York that Harry might talk to the police to save himself. In their world, there's only one answer to that. 2,000 miles away, in a back room in New York, the decision was made. That night, Siegel's phone rings. He listens, says nothing, hangs up. He knows what they want, and he knows he can't say no. Not to them, not even for Harry. 2 gunmen come in from back east. Bugsy's job is the car.
Greeting, Mr. Siegel.
The same night, Harry pulls into his driveway. 2 men step out of the dark.
Damn it, Harry.
It's done. Drive.
He gave the organization everything, even Harry. Now he wants something back, something of his own. And he's about to bet his life on the one patch of America nobody else wants. The one patch of America nobody wants is a stretch of Nevada desert called Las Vegas. Heat, sand, and a dusty railroad stop. A few thousand people. Nothing worth a second look. But Nevada has one thing no other state does. Back in 1931, broke from the Depression, it did the unthinkable, made gambling legal. Everyone else sees a wasteland, but Bugsy sees a palace. Hollywood glamour dropped in the middle of the sand. But a dream like that costs millions. And a hitman can't walk into a bank and ask for a loan. So he goes to the one man who can get him that kind of money. Remember the quiet kid from the old crew? He grew up. Meyer Lansky is now the money brain of the whole mob, the man who turns bloody street cash into clean bank accounts. And he can open a door no one else can.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Clay, sit.
Lansky calls a meeting of the syndicate, the boardroom of organized crime, where the heads of the Italian and Jewish families sit at one table. Bugsy pitches them a casino in the desert. He's already got a name for it: the Flamingo. The word says after Virginia Hill and her long legs. But he doesn't sell them glamour. He's smarter than that. He sells them a machine. Here's how it works. Clean cash and dirty cash walk in the front door and buy the same chips. Now nobody can tell them apart. It all gets counted in the back room as one big pile of gambling money, and all that gambling money is now legal. The mob reports it, pays tax on it, and the government never asks where it came from. Classic money laundering. Dirty cash in the front, clean legal money out the back. Invisible. The mafia bosses run the numbers. The math is perfect. They hand Bugsy $1 million and a stretch of empty desert. The plan is flawless. The only problem is the man they just handed it to. Spring, 1946. Out on Highway 91, a dusty road about to become the Las Vegas Strip, construction of the Flamingo Hotel begins. Bugsy finally has it all. The money, the desert, the dream. And almost immediately, it starts to go wrong. Because the man in charge has never built anything in his life. And it shows. He wants perfection, and he has no idea what perfection costs. A private marble bathroom in every room, unheard of at the time. Imported Italian stone, European silk, the finest of everything, flown into the middle of the desert. He even imports a flock of real flamingos from Florida to place inside a decorative moat. Within days, the desert heat kills them all. And while Bugsy is fussing over fabrics, his own workers are robbing him blind. They deliver a truckload of copper wire in the morning, steal it back that night, then sell him the same wire again the next day. He never notices. The money starts to bleed. 1 million becomes 2. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 6. When the bosses call to ask where their fortune is going, he says,
"It's my place. Mind your own business."
December 26th, 1946. Opening night. Bugsy expects every star in Hollywood to fly in and bow. Instead, a storm grounds every flight out of Los Angeles. The red carpet sits empty. The few people who do show up gamble for an hour, but the hotel is not finished. No guest rooms. So the winners pocket their chips and drive to a casino down the road. Bugsy locks the doors. $6 million. Gone. The bosses are furious. And then they start noticing a pattern. Siegel's lover, Virginia Hill, is making frequent ski trips to Switzerland. The problem is, she does not ski. What she is doing is hiding the syndicate's construction funds in secret private Swiss bank accounts. Bugsy is not just burning the syndicate's fortune. He is stealing from them. He assumes they will look the other way once the profits roll in. In their world, you only make that mistake once. A decision gets made. He does not know it yet, but Benjamin Siegel is already a dead man. By the summer of 1947, the Flamingo reopens. And finally, it works. Everything Bugsy promised starts coming true. He was right about everything. He's just not alive to see it. They kill him the moment the machine starts printing money. The takeover is the second half of the same order. The hit clears the chair. The new owners sit down in it that same night. 5 people come to his funeral. All family. The most famous gangster in America, buried in 5 minutes. The mob keeps his machine running for 30 years. The empty desert turns into Las Vegas. 40 million visitors a year. Almost $9 billion on the strip just from gambling. The Flamingo is still there. So how does a killer become a legend? The men who murdered him wrote the story. They needed a visionary, not a victim. So they made him the genius who dreamed up Las Vegas. The truth is simpler. He didn't build Las Vegas. He proved it could be built. And that cost him his life.